Well, hello and welcome to the Web Monkey Show. My name is Alex, and today is day 2 of the 5-part series focusing on SEO. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to watch part 1 first of all, and then come in here and watch part 2. So yesterday we covered content optimization for SEO, but today we're going to be focusing on technical optimization, otherwise known as speed optimization for our websites. So like I said yesterday, SEO is broadly divided into two. You have content optimization, but you also have the technical optimization. Speed is very, very important. It doesn't matter if you've written like the best articles in the world. If your website loads very slowly, no one is going to want to visit your website. So it's very, very important that you do whatever that you can to ensure that your website loads very quickly. Now, before we can begin to optimize our website for speed, we need to know just how fast our website actually is. So what I've done is I have prepared for you a very special presentation on how to test your website speed using a very powerful web tool known as Merix. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy today's tutorial. Alrighty, before we begin to optimize our website, improve its speed, and so on, it is important that we run a test. And we would like to know just how fast our website actually is. Now, when it comes to testing website speeds, there are several web tools out there, but the best, in my humble opinion, would be the Merix. I've been using Merix for a very long time now, and the beautiful thing about Merix is that not only would you get a score, but you'd also get an analysis as to why your score is what it is. So to get started on Merix, all you need to do is go to gtmetrix.com. And then right in here, you will see this box where you can add your URL. In this case right now, I'm simply going to go ahead now and choose webmonkeyacademy.com. And I'm going to go ahead now and hit analyze. And that's pretty much it. So in here right now, you can see that the test server region by default, at least as far as my own is concerned, is Vancouver, Canada. But we can change that. I'll show you how to change that in just a second. But let's take a look at what we get right now. So you can see right now it's analyzing the website, and there you go. Okay, so in here right now you can see the two scores. We have the page speed score and we have the Y slow score. I got a B, almost an A, and then a C, almost a B. Now overall, this is not too bad. Then you might be wondering, okay, what exactly is the page speed score and the Y slow score? These two combined determine how optimized your website is so that web browsers render them as quickly as possible. Basically, these determine how optimized our front-end content is. So basically, it takes a look at all our content, our images, our videos, and also the code, the HTML, the CSS, things like that, and that determines how well we've optimized that content so that it is displayed as quickly as possible to customers. Now in here under page speed, you see over here we've got page speed. You can see my scores. I got an A in pretty much almost everything except these two right here. Minified JavaScript, I got an E, and then avoid landing page redirects, I got an F. Okay. And then I can click on Y slow, and then in here you can see again pretty much almost the same thing, except I got a 0 on cookie-free domains, and then another 0 on fewer HTTP requests, and add expires headers, I got an E. Now if you'd like to understand a bit better what these terms actually are, you can always just click on the drop down arrow right there, and then you will see this blue button that says, what's this mean? You click in there, and you click on read more inside the second box, and then basically Merix has posts on just about everything. So if you want to learn more about things like this, you can always do that. But going back to my scores, in here we also have the actual page details. So the fully loaded time here is 5 seconds, which isn't too bad, considering that the average fully loaded time for websites around the world is about 7.2 seconds. So this wasn't too bad, 5 seconds. If yours is more than 7 seconds, then yeah, you might need to do some real optimization. And then total page size was 0.54 megabytes. Not too bad, considering again that most page sizes are about 3.27 megabytes. So the bigger your page size is, the longer it will take to be rendered naturally. And then request 76. That's we don't need to get into this. This is pretty some pretty technical details which I don't want to go into. Okay, but let's do this. All right, I'm gonna go back. I can click on retest, and oh, I'm sorry, that was actually a mistake. Let me see if I can cancel this. Let's go back to the actual homepage. Okay, so let me just go back in here, add WebBank Academy again. So now in here, I do have the analysis options. So if I click on the arrow right down here, I can now change where I'd like to test my site from. Now this is particularly important because your web server, your web host might be based in the United States. So if you're testing from Vancouver, Canada, then obviously, yes, your site will run a lot faster because Canada is very close to the United States. So in this case right now, it is important for you to test from different locations. And you can see there's a reason why we have in Brazil, we have in Australia, we have in India, we have in UK, we have in China, and then of course the United States. So pretty much all over the world, we do have the testing centers. So we've tested from Canada. Now I'm going to go ahead now and test from Brazil. All right, and then again in here you can change to for the browser. Maybe you want to use a Chrome or a Firefox, just to see what it would be like for anyone in Brazil who views the site on Firefox desktop. Now throttle connection, things like this, just it's best you leave it on throttled. If you chose any specific kind of connection in here, you might not get the accurate results because not everyone will be using a broadband or a 3G mobile or stuff like that. So it's best you just leave this on throttled. Okay, so we've changed to Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now let's go ahead now and analyze again and see what the results would be. Do not be surprised if we get different scores. So, great. Okay, so just as I start recording, I get this message saying, oh, there are 3 jobs ahead of you. Okay. It's not too bad, but you can see just how popular GT Metrics is. You've got people analyzing every single day on this site. Okay, come on. And you can see right here, they do have the stat. GT Metrics has analyzed 363,257 URLs in the past 24 hours. So you can imagine just how many people actually analyze using this site. Okay, I think I might need to pause the video because I don't want to keep this going. So yeah, oh, okay. So just as I start complaining, it starts to fetch the site. Awesome. Okay, this should be done in the next few seconds. Let's just wait for a while. Fetching the site, analyzing right now. You can see right now that it's a bit slower because we're testing from Brazil. So okay, so actually it wasn't too bad, except for the fact that the fully loaded time from Brazil was 9.9 seconds, which is actually bad for me. So yes, I would have to make some changes to my site, but you can see right now the page speed score still in 86%, the YSlow score pretty much the same. But from Brazil, the time it was almost 10 seconds. So that's not good. So I will need to make some changes in there. But you can see right now why it's very, very important for you to test from different centers. Again, if you have an idea of where most of your customers come from, then it will be a great idea to test from the center closest to where the majority of your customers are based in. So as an example, if your customers were based in, I don't know, like Pakistan, for example, then obviously you'd want to test from India. Just as an example, they do have India right here, Mumbai. And of course, if your customers are based somewhere in Asia, you'd go with China. In Europe, you'd go with UK, and so on and so forth. But what I want you to do right now is to simply go ahead and analyze your site. Try to test from 2 or 3 different centers and just keep the scores for now. By the end of this course, I can guarantee you that your scores would improve dramatically. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next class. Okay, so that's it. We've come to the end of today's tutorial where we covered how to use the GTmetrix tool to test our website speed. Now, if you've taken the test, why not put it in the comment section below? Let us know what your page speed score was and also what your Y slow score was as well. Don't be shy. It doesn't matter. Even if you got F in both grades, it doesn't matter, because I can guarantee you that by the end of this series where we're covering SEO, you would have learned a few tricks on how to improve the speed of your WordPress website. So be sure to put in the comment section below. Let's know what your scores were. Now, if you enjoyed today's tutorial, be sure to hit the like button because it really does help me. And of course, share the video with anyone who may feel might benefit from today's tutorial. Don't forget, today was day 2. Tomorrow is day 3, and I will be uploading a tutorial that will cover how you can fix one of the issues that you most likely have with GTmetrix. So stay tuned for that. My name is Alex. It's been a pleasure. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.